Hi parents, it's Miss Gerber here with week 3, day 2 of our distance learning. I hope that you're enjoying the new packet that we sent out. We intended it to have a lot of resources like on-level reading books, extra writing paper, more art projects and worksheets that your student you can kind of get them started and they can go more independently. For you. So hope that you're finding that useful. We also hope that you're enjoying the videos. The videos are intended to kind of be a supplement. The packet is always going to be the center of the learning. That's the district mandate. So it's always going to have the lesson plans, the directions, and the concepts explained in there. But our videos are intended to include extra games that you might play, tricks for helping you implement practices from within the packet, and explain concepts that we might mention in there that are not necessarily, how math was taught when you were growing up and stuff like that. So hope those videos are helpful, and if there's something in the packet that's confusing that you would like us to post a little more guidance on in the videos or include an example of, please let us know. Here is today's morning message. This one asks your student to find and circle any sight words that they see in there. So maybe you can copy it down and they can circle it, or they can read it on the screen and they can just write a list of all the sight words that they see in there. Conferencing today, I will be talking with Madison's family, Hagen, Elena, and Barron's family. Mrs. Lopez will be talking with Lila Rose, Olivia, and Mackenzie's family, and Miss Sullivan will be talking with Audrey's family. I just wanted to remind all of you about our language that we use in the classroom around the amazing brain. And at the bottom, you will see 2 pictures of neurons. And we talk a lot about how neurons connect, and that is how your brain grows. But everything you do is moving your neurons to help them connect. So if you're trying a skill or a task and it's not working, that doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It means your neurons are moving and they're not quite connected yet. So it can be a good check-in to ask your student before they start a task, like, where do you think your neurons are right now? Are they connected, almost connected, or really far apart? And then ask them at the end, hey, do you think your neurons moved? How did they do? And that can kind of help your student to see that they're going to be trying multiple things, multiple ways, and mastery is not the expectation. Persistence is the expectation. Here are some shots of what you guys have been up to. We're kind of running out of photos, so please send us more if you have them. It looks like Colton from Miss Sullivan's class is working on a project that it looks like he made an invention there. Aiden and his little brother Adric from my class made fork characters, and it looks like Archer from Mrs. Lopez's class is making shapes and patterns out of pattern block shapes. So yeah, just getting creative with your learning, inventing, exploring, these are all really great things for your student. In the packet today, you will find several 10 to 15 minute activities for reading, so you can add together as many of those as you would like to do. You'll find about 45 minutes of math, including an independent activity and some practice pages. And you'll be talking about narrative writing and writing today. For PE, we have Mr. Thomas suggested doing a crab walk activity, so you can check out that PE paper at the end of your packet. And for science, we are suggesting take a nature walk, and there's some videos and some guidance on what you can look for and how you can use Ms. Bowman's nature journal while you're doing that. Here are some supplies you will need in addition to the learning kit. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you're running low on any of these extra supplies, because we can definitely coordinate you getting some from our school. Here's reading focusing on the letters V and X, said, and wants. There are several extra videos here. with skills. If your student is confident with the letters V and X, please don't hesitate to move on to the digraphs, which are the 2-letter combinations like SH, TH, CH, CK, WH. And Miss Sullivan posted a video on those the other day that might be helpful for you. And here is another one about digraphs. So again, pick and choose what is useful for you and for your student. We are going to be reading and learning more about animal habitats. A habitat is when an animal has food, water, shelter, and space. That's what makes it a good home for an animal. So this video will teach you a little bit more about that. For math today, it's kind of a fun warm-up. You'll start by asking your student how old they think their teacher is and counting up to 100 from that number. In your packet, we included a 100s chart, which is just like a big square with all the numbers from 1 to 100 in it. And you can go ahead and have your student point to the numbers as they count if they're getting lost. You can go ahead and pin that up in your learning area. That's a really good tool to help students as they expand their number knowledge. Then you are going to be doing a 3-dimensional shapes hunt today, or kind of sorting your shapes from yesterday. And I, Miss Gerber, am going to be posting a video which you can check out, and it has a little more information about how to describe your shapes and some examples of shapes that I found when I looked around my house. This is an awesome count to 100 video, and this is another one that can remind you of the different ways to talk about shapes and the different parts of 3-dimensional shapes. For writing today, we'll be going back to narrative writing. So remember that narrative writing, a personal narrative, is a true story that really happened to you. And using your hand to practice what you are going to say and what you're going to write about on each page is a really good idea to help you organize your thoughts. And don't forget to touch and tell on your fingers, and then touch and tell on each page what you're going to write there before you even pick up a pencil or a marker. I've also had some parents tell me that they have used markers during writer's workshop time. So if you have been having your student use a pencil primarily for work, making writing time a little bit special by letting them use markers can be a really fun and motivating tool. Here's some more information about personal narratives. When you're ready for a break, which I know many of you are, I have heard so many great suggestions for activity games you can do outside, parents setting up like full hopscotches for their students, everyone going outside and taking a break together. Here are some suggestions for what you can do. Here is some suggestions for what to do on your nature walk. Take Ms. Bowman's nature journal with you, and you can observe how seasons have changed. You can go on a nature scavenger hunt or play the bingo that's in your journal. You can collect supplies for an art project. We're going to be doing pinecone bird feeders next week, so you could find some pine cones for that. Collect seeds to plant and observe. Scoop up some water and use a magnifying glass to observe what you found. Investigate the local watershed, which means follow a stream or river as far as you can and see what you see. You can catalog and sort the different animals that you see. And here are a few videos for things that you can do while you are out walking around. And here is some information about the Four Seasons song. It's pretty catchy. We sing this one in my class sometimes. All right, families, I hope that you are doing well. Please connect with your teacher if you have any questions. I know for my class, I'll be having a live read aloud tonight, as I do every week, and another session tomorrow at 2 p.m. So please connect with your teacher, and I hope to talk with you all soon. Goodbye.